All right, Marvel, what if episode 7 if Thor was a frat boy? This one was if Loki didn't exist and Thor was an only child, and I think honestly out of all the what ifs so far, this is relatively lighthearted.
Was.
Nothing like dramatic happened.
And I kept waiting.
It did at the very end, but through the entire 30 minutes, it was... You knew there was going to be no cosmic threat. Nobody was dying.
Right.
You just had your surface level, like, tiff between superheroes with Captain Marvel and Thor. You still had the love story of the Doctor and Thor.
Yeah. I found it with a lot of episodes of What If, they keep the continuity of everything they can.
And I like that.
Yeah, it's like whatever they're not changing, they make sure you know they're keeping.
Because you knew immediately. Ryan and I both formed an opinion about what this episode was going to be about, and pretty close. I think you were spot on with the spoiled brat that Thor would become. But you still, as soon as the show opened up, you knew it was Thor first movie, because they were in the desert, things were happening, extraterrestrials were coming.
I've noticed with every episode, they pick a certain point to tell each story from like a key moment.
And I like that.
That they make sure you know exactly where they're picking up from. Mm-hmm. If you've paid any attention at all to the Marvel cinematic universe,
at least a handful.
Then you're going to know pretty much every start scene.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing here when Jane was in the desert.
Yeah, and with her friend or with her helper. And
it
was cool, kind of picked up. They met each other, still got their tattoos.
I actually thought when this was happening, I knew I was going to go into this and not like it. And the longer it kept going, I was like, you know what? I actually ended up liking the episode a lot.
It was okay. I'm not my favorite, but this was the one that you could actually enjoy without having to worry about anything.
I liked it. It just went a different path.
It did. And one we haven't touched on yet. They've all gone different ways, which I think is the gist of this. But this one was that... Hey man, I would have been there partying with Thor. I know that for a damn fact.
And then at the very end, speaking about the tone, it didn't shift dark until the very last second, where we find out that in this universe, Vision
is Ultron
with the Infinity
Gems. And I saw as soon as I'm like, well, that's the biggest problem, that because we've only seen them all separate in the Marvel universe. Now they all came one. If you saw Star-Lord, T'Challa show up with Party Thor, Captain Carter,
and what happens if they do that? That'd be pretty cool.
I would,
and then maybe every season of What If they just tell a new continuity where it's like they start telling the characters.
I'd be real happy with that.
And then at the end, the climax of each season is like the fight of that.
Yep,
that'd be pretty cool.
I'd be happy. That would be a neat way to do it.
And if that's what's already been shown to happen in the show, and we just didn't know it yet, then that's because we did not.
Shame on us.
We have no idea if that's what they're going.
No, I get welcome into the episode the day we watch it. I know nothing about it. This was the first time we looked up episode 8 and 9. Was the only future of something that I've looked up. Other than that, I come to watch it on Wednesdays.
Yeah. If that's what they end up doing, though, I think I'll actually really look forward to every season because it's like, okay, it's not a one-off, and I'm going to get at least another couple episodes of this character if I like them.
We'll see that test in the episode 8 and then 9, but that's episode 7 of Marvel's What If on Disney+.
If you like what we're doing here, like and subscribe like always, and we'll see you in the next video.